I gotta do. Now, I had mentioned that I had done a bunch of stuff in terms of finding those secret bosses off stream. And it went about as well as one would expect. A lot of them have really, really, really low encounter rates. And so I like struggled to find them. And I ended up getting a ton of level ups in the process. I think when we finished last time, I was level 29. I'm now level 35, which is huge. 6 levels at the end of the game is massive. I have 760,000 gil, which is more gil than I will ever know what to do with. Like, I can basically go to the item shop right now and be like, Potato, welcome on in. Yeah, I can literally buy out every item available in the item shop now. And it won't even put a dent in the amount of money we have. So we're as strong as we can be. We have as much money as we could possibly have. The collections, I mean, in the bestiary, we have everything. Oh, there is no chat there. There is no chat there, Potato. But there is now. I fixed it. As you can see, we have everything. And like I said, we found Warmech. This was the guy we spent like 45 minutes trying to find last stream. We did eventually find him. I killed him. But also, welcome on in, Potato. How is you? How's you? I hope you're having a good Thursday. But yeah, Warmech almost bodied me. I got in the fight, and like the first thing he did was hit my main guy for like 300 damage, and I was like, please don't use any of your special attacks. But we killed him. And so really, all I'm missing is everything after Tiamat, which is all in the last dungeon. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 enemies. And 5 of those are bosses that are mandatory to fight. So there's 4 new enemies we gotta find. Item collection-wise, we're maxed out on everything except the final dungeon, which we haven't walked into. You're tired, you did all the things today, but you also got very bad news from a friend that Henry be grandpa, and he be... Oh no! Henry, your plant? He getting old and dying? Man, it do be like that sometimes. I tried to raise several plants unsuccessfully. Several plants that I was told were impossible to kill, mind you. And they died. I had a plant in college that it was at the place I worked, and it was like the front desk plant. And when I started working there, it was tiny, had like 4 leaves on it. When I stopped working there after like 3.5 years, this plant was huge, like probably like 100 leaves. And as a going away present, they were like, oh man, Eddie took really good care of that plant. We should give it to him. And so they gave me the plant, and I brought it home, and I was so excited. And I put it in like a nice sunny area and all that jazz. Plant died within a week. A plant that I kept alive and thriving for 3 years. Didn't change the pot. Didn't change the watering schedule. Didn't change the amount of sunlight. All I did was move it from the building it was in, and it died within a week. So plants be sensitive. That's what I'm saying. Plants be sensitive. But you know what's not sensitive this old Chaos Shrine. So this is the final dungeon of the game. It's got a rad soundtrack. If you're not hearing that rad soundtrack right now, hear it coming in. A little bit of strings, a little bit of bumping. Oh, yeah. So fun fact about this dungeon, the only way to get out of it is using magic. So if you did not buy the warp spells, you walk in here and you're just done. Like you're in this dungeon now. Another thing about this dungeon is everything is just significantly stronger here. Like first thing we're fighting is some dragons that can do that. But Mio's super strong still. Mio's still out here kicking trash. I got my Excalibur now. I ain't worried. I ain't worried is the point I'm making. We're gonna make it through this dungeon. We're gonna be fine. We gotta get some chests. What? Back-to-back dragons. That's rough. And these aren't even the new enemies we're trying to find. These are just old enemies. Yeah, my current high score for damage came from Mio. They did 1189 in one hit, which I was unaware that I could actually break 3 digits as the player. I thought I capped at 999. So yeah, Mio is terrifyingly strong. Oh, the purple worm, I think that's a new enemy. I don't think I've ever fought a purple worm. Yeah, 980. Forget about it. Mio just destroys everything they touch. So, yeah, purple worm. Purple worm was new. Yeah, 448 HP on the purple worm. Which, to give perspective, I mean, the last dungeon we were fighting things with like 400 was probably the strongest. And now we're just in an area where like that's the standard. Also, what bugs me about the past temple is all the doors are blocked off. Like, if I'm going to travel to the past, let me go outside, you know? Which, to the credit of Final Fantasy, every other Final Fantasy game after this, if you ever have, like, a world-changing or, like, cataclysmic event, they do let you run around and do whatever you want. So, this is the only Final Fantasy where I'm stuck inside this dungeon. Oh, got another level. You are on the board. You were the very first person on the board this month, Potato. You were number 1 right up there in the top corner. I want to see... I do have a healing helm. So this healing helm is weaker, but my plan is to use it instead of magic to get my party all healed up. I don't know if there were any chests on this first floor. So I recently learned that I can do that. Oh, bam, 1001. There it is. Been struggling to remember stuff recently. It's okay. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about everything always in my life. Yeah, I wish I could put this healing helm on my healer. But yeah, the old memory, it starts to go out, and then it just keeps going. Man, what? Oh. Oh. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize my robes had effects on him. Man, so I could be doing magic all the time. Nah, I'm not letting spell die. That's why I got my healing helm going. Spell does have the lowest health on the team, though. But yeah, no, if anyone gets in like actual danger, I'll make sure to heal them up. Okay, here's the second floor. Oh, this will actually be perfect. Get some healing in. Because these winter wolves don't do a lot. And neither do these Gigas, really. Except that they can do that ice storm, which is dumb. Bomb. Man, just when I thought I was at a good spot to get some healing in. Man, I wonder what happens if I use something that doesn't have a spell attached to it. Oh, it just says no effect? So I could, in theory, take out all the wolves. Oh, I've been living life. Work's been real busy. Because one of my coworkers is like out on paternity leave. And so, like, I've been covering a bunch of his stuff. Been preparing for the trip in a couple weeks. So there's been a lot of that. Been figuring out what we're going to stream after Final Fantasy. If you haven't voted in the announcements yet, there's a poll in the weekly announcement for what we do after. Yeah, I can totally just sit here and use my ribbons to not kill this enemy and get some healing in for the party. But yeah, no, I've been having a bit of a bread crisis, experimenting with my bread, because it's been cooking kind of funny, and I don't know. Man, imagine if I had not gotten rid of my healing rod. I could have 2 people healing the party right now. I wonder if there's one hiding in the dungeon somewhere. Because this is a super slow way to heal. And honestly, not the most effective. But if I had multiple healing items, I could totally get it done. Man. I don't remember a lot about this dungeon. Whoa, 3 green dragons. So I wonder if I just use it as an item. Does that make it, is that like an instant permanent use? Because that's what I remembered, was that I could just use weapons as items. But I was under the impression if I do that, they're permanently gone. Oh no, it totally sticks around. Man, so I actually... I don't even have to have him have the healing helm. And I could just do that. Man. Can multiple people use the item? Man, I learned some things today. I learned some things last time. I'm learning more today. Whoa, that's a lot of knights. Because yeah, if I can just make all 4 of them, welcome on in, Kevin. Kevin, your house is coming along just swimmingly. The house is beautiful. I enjoy interior design, and like I half think I'm good at it, but then I watch other people do it and I'm like, I could be so much better at this. Everyone's so good at this. I get hardcore about having housing envy. I spend so much time just going and looking at other houses. You were so bad at The Sims for a long time, your sister used to give you shit about it? Man. I feel like a game like The Sims, in your head, you're all like, oh, like, you can't be... yeah, I have to have more than one to have everyone use it. Poo. God, I wish I had another healing item. I shouldn't have gotten rid of all those healing items I had. And I don't think you can go buy them anywhere. I'm checking to see. I'm checking to see if there's anywhere I could just go get a bunch of these. Yeah, there's not. Because I would totally just go buy some of those for the party. To be able to just heal my way through this dungeon. But I think the real answer is I need to stop messing around and just start killing people. Need to start wrecking people. I'm not gonna let them die, Potato. That's why we're having this whole conversation about healing items. I'll heal everyone up right now with some potions. Because I've been doing all this dinking around. Messing around with this heal staff instead of just taking things out. We'll just start dunking on enemies, and then no one will be almost dead. It'll be great. But yeah, it basically takes a full stack of potions. I'm just doing it in order! Healing myself before the friends. I've got enough potions for everybody! There's a line! I can't heal others if I'm dying myself. Okay. Time to, as they say, stop messing around. Come on, team. Take a turn, team. You don't have to let the whole enemy hit you before you do anything. Zam. Man, I sold so many items, never knowing the potential that they all held. I feel like using the cat claws isn't going to do anything. But it's just got that interesting description. Yeah, dude, that's the... You know what? You know what? Fine, Potato. Fine, I'll stop with the excuses. I was just being unattentive. Healing people in haphazard order. Thought I heard something. I wish I could just heal everybody. Got him. I don't have enough healing items. All I have is this healing helm, which is doing its best. Oh, Neo got a level. Level 36. I know that there are treasure chests in this dungeon. And I'm surprised I've seen very few of them. Holy cow. I'm not doing this again. We're blowing them up. I ain't got time to fight 9 of these guys. They're too fast. They hit me too many times. Oh, man. Even Flare didn't take enough of them out. This ought to finish him. Kevin with magic. What? The retaliation. The retaliation that guy just did. What a jerk. Oh, Kevin got a level and Spell got a level. Now we're all level 36. A lot of green dragons. I'm going to try and use Doom. I don't know if Doom automatically works. I think Doom can still miss. Yeah, it can totally miss. Doom feels so worthless as an attack. All of the like insta kills feel so worthless in my opinion. Because they never work. Man, I was worried about these dragons, but they ain't nothing. They ain't nothing, these dragons. They heard me, and so they came back for revenge. But I'm ready for them, chat. I'm ready for these dragons. Mio will punch a dragon all day long. They were born in Ishgard. We're 20. Nice. Every time something does 69 or 420, you gotta remember to be nice. This ha-ha hee-hee funny numbers. Man, it's running into these big groups of Black Knights that are doing a ton of damage on me. Oh man, the Death Eye. The Death Eye is pretty strong. But I killed it before it hit me. Stone plate rests on the floor. It seems to emanate an evil force. Oh, there's... Oh, I'm trying to remember how I do this. I want to see how many items are actually in here. There's only 7 items in the whole temple. And what's funny is it gives you Gil, even though you technically can't use it. They just kind of assume, I guess, that you'll have Go team, go. I guess they just kind of assume that you'll have your teleport out magics. And a big hit from the old flare. Now we're going to hit him with the old holy magic. Holy magic is nice and pretty. Nice shiny circles. Oh yeah, Mio coming in there, finishing things off. So I'm pretty sure this is my first boss. And I have to... Earth Rod, I think? Nope. Oh no! This is where I use the loot. That random item that they gave you at the very beginning of the game. And now I can go deeper. But before I go deeper, I want to explore some more. The Death Eye is one of the few enemies that's actually stronger attack-wise than everything else. Solid battle. Solid battle. I might be at Gil Cap. Yeah, we actually did hit Gil Cap. Because there was another set of stairs on that first floor. Okay, some of my people might actually die. And it would be absolutely atrocious. Stop hitting me. Get some heals in there. We'll heal up after this battle. We'll get some full heals. And we'll probably warp out of the dungeon. Okay, I have to make sure I have warp 2. That's the important one. I just realized I can just do this way. But yeah, because we're going to go down that other stairway and see where that takes us. But yeah, they're just too many monsters. Too many monsters. But yeah, because it's always rough when you're exploring the first time. Because you're going through and it's all like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's right. These guys got big magics. These guys got big magic and they kind of suck. What side eye? I didn't give anyone side eye. I looked over and I read the chat. That's not side-eye. The chat is to my side. No, I can't even remember what I was saying. No, I can't even remember what I'm saying. Now I'm giving side-eye. But yeah, when you're first exploring a dungeon trying to track down all the chests, you're gonna fight a lot of monsters. Whereas like once you found the chests and stuff and you come back in, you can just like run through. Oh, these ice dragons. $11.40. Neo with the big hits. Get out of here with these ice storms. All these enemies with the team-wide magics, man. I hate them. Neo out here consistently breaking 4 digits now. Not even a rarity anymore. Oh, Chimeras ain't shit. These are an old enemy. Okay, no, they got those team-wide magics, which suck. I just want to go down that other set of stairs and see what there are. You wonder why they're called purple words? Well, and I was commenting on that last time. There's a lot of characters that are just like recolors. But there was one specifically. What was it? The sea troll. I was like, this guy isn't even trying. This guy just dyed his hair. All he did was dye his hair and then pretended he lived in the ocean. I'm kind of worried about these dark clans. They kind of strong. And they're resistant to like everything. There we go. They might have been the last enemy I needed. I know there's one more that's like super hard to run into and you only run into it on like the last floor. But outside of bosses, I think the Dark Clan are unique to here. No. No, the Dark Clan were not new. So there's one random enemy that I haven't found in here yet. The Iron Golem is like a secret boss. I don't like Earth Medusas. Yeah, no, y'all can take a flare. Well, I don't like them because they can do that gaze garbage. I ain't about it. I ain't about that life. I don't like getting turned to stone. Yeah, get out of my face. The random altar? That's weird. Oh man, these guys... They're a fairly strong enemy. They're not like that strong at this point. But usually they're one you can only run into in trap spaces. Kind of weird to just run into them normally. Neo gained a level, which means Kevin and Spell are right behind. Man, is there nothing down here? I think this might actually be... They can only be encountered on B4. I thought maybe down here is where I find the Iron Golem, but would appear not. I am double checking that I'm not dumb and missing something. Oh, there's more stairs than I realized. Oh, okay. Everything's labeled funny. On this map that I'm looking at. Miss something up there? Okay, no. So yeah, there's nothing down here. There's nothing down here. I've fought both of these. Stone golems are not new. The Iron Golem is the one that I'm looking for. But we can't run into them till much later. Gonna warp on out of here. Guess there. heal up real quick. There's a lot of dead ends. There's a lot of dead ends in the old Temple of Chaos. And it's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer. Because you end up just kind of running all over the place. We'll go buy some potions with our mountains of gil. I'm richer in this game than I will ever be in my real life. Basically a millionaire in the game right now. One shy of a millionaire because it won't let you have $1 million. Just teaching me the harsh realities that I'll never be a millionaire, even in a game. Teleport me to the past! Alright, everything's fine. We know where we're going now. Neo's gonna punch that purple worm for us. Another purple worm. Bell poked it with a knife. Kevin hit it with a hammer. And Neo punched it with their fists. Your fists are more powerful than a knife and a hammer. That's what we just learned. I'm trained in martial arts and have become a deadly weapon. Also, Excalibur do be out there doing numbers. See, when you know where you're going, we got here in like 3 battles instead of 40. Oh, the Death Eyes are the worst because they're super strong, but they don't give you any experience or money. Get out of here with those toxins. Okay, we're back down on the 2nd floor. So on this floor. I don't think I've fought a Rios yet. I think that might be one of the enemies I need to find in here. I don't think I've seen a recolor of a Chimera. Yeah, no, those dragons don't stand a chance. Honestly, I think the only thing I'm actually worried about fighting in here is the very final boss. And maybe the second to last boss. Because the very final boss, you can be like 100% fully prepared. And he can still floor your whole party in, like, 1 hit. It was the Rios. Nice. So all we need is Iron Golem and the 5 bosses. And then we have 5 chests to find. The reason we want to find all that stuff is so we can get these sick art pieces. Oh, look at that one. Look at that one. Chaos just chilling on his throne. That's what we do it for. Oh man, these Raios are freaking everywhere now. I don't want to give them a chance to attack. I don't know what they're capable of, but I don't want to see it. If Chimera are out here doing that little weak blaze, I imagine the Raios are doing a bigger version of it. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Dragon zombies. I haven't seen these in a hot minute. This is kind of a staple of Final Fantasy. Is like the last dungeon always has dragons in it. That's one of those things that like most people don't like fully register as a staple of Final Fantasy, but it's a very much so a trend that the final dungeon's always just loaded with dragons. And it's one of the things I appreciate about Final Fantasy XIV is at the very end of Endwalker, there's a bunch of dragons at the end. And a lot of people were like, that feels really out of like left field. Like it fit narratively, but people were just like, oh, dragons? And it's like, actually, 1,300? That's a new record. That's a new record coming out of Mio. Just wrecked that dragon. These purple worms ain't got nothing on us. Yeah, I think the highest that Blitz has done is 700 something. I don't think he's broken 800 yet. And he has the strongest sword in the game. That's the thing about monks, is they're not super versatile in what they do, but the one thing they do, big damage, they're really good at. They have really low defense, and they can't equip a lot of stuff. But they will destroy things. They start the game out real weak. So you gotta give them time. You gotta give them time to get there, but... like, Mio is, like, easily my strongest character. I don't really have to buy stuff for him. They just do the things. Oh, I ain't about those Earth Medusas. Man, does the flame sword do anything? No, okay. This probably wasn't the battle to test that out in. I don't think stone counts as instant death, but I've got protect rings on everyone, which should protect me from instant death. And I'm a really high level. So they should have trouble turning me into stone. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, Mio's just out here dealing casual thousands now. Mio has embraced being girl boss and just crushing everything. I don't think these Earth Medusas are actually that strong. And I probably don't have to use that big of magics to take them out. Yeah, I can just use my item magics and that does most of the work for me. Yeah, we are significantly stronger than this dungeon requires. Right now, it's just about getting through it, though, and finding everything. Hardest part is honestly just making sure I don't miss anything. I thought for sure there would be stairs in that corner. Leave me alone. Get out of town with those gazes. I ain't looking at you, Medusa. Yeah, they have less than 100 health. Or they might have exactly 100 health. Da 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 da. Bop bop bop. It's a bop bop. Oh, Mio getting a level, so Kevin and Spell get one soon. Man, I'm gonna end up being level 40 by the time I get to the basement of this place. Which isn't a bad thing. I just don't know if I've ever actually gotten to level 40. The level cap's 50. Yep, there's Spell getting a level, so Kevin will get one next battle. Oh, there's the stairs. I don't think there's... Yeah, I don't think there's anything in this room. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm pretty sure once I go down these stairs, things start getting crazy. There's a lot of rigmarole, a lot of them trying to get us to go to random fancy places. But I'm pretty sure once I go down these stairs, that's when the dungeon starts somewhat streamlining. Oh. I did not realize that I just fight him. Oh, and he's got crazy magics now. Oh, I forgot that they have the crazy magics too. Oh, that's not good. That might actually be, like, really, really bad. Like, that might be, like, load my game bad. Because I might not be able to get out of here. I'm very nervous right now. Please take me out. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was my last spell. Oh, man. So, yeah, that spell that, like, wrecked my entire party, all the bosses can do that. All the bosses can do that. And I thought that I would see them before I had to fight them, but apparently not. They just trigger on the squares. So that's good to be prepared for. But yeah, it's all the bosses we fought before. They have magic like that can hit the whole party for like 300. Like that hit Kevin for like 250, which is half of their total health. That is not my fault that Kevin died there. But yeah, I was going to say, as soon as we go down these stairs, I think bosses start showing up. And then we stepped on the square. And there was the boss, and I wasn't ready. But yeah, that was almost really bad, because we would have had to reset the game entirely. Because there's no way I would have survived going all the way down to the bottom of the dungeon without my healer. Yeah, we're gonna be a pretty insane level by the time we get to the bottom of this dungeon tonight. We're gonna be a pretty insane level. And I'm sorry that you died, Kevin. I didn't mean for it to happen. It wasn't supposed to go down like that. I see you taking your rage out on these white dragons. Did 140 damage with your hammer? That's not normal. Dude, white dragons, get out of here with this. Just casually doing 200 damage to my whole party right off the bat. Not even a floor down. And they're already like, oh, we're just gonna beat you up. You can't really even dodge their magic attacks. You just gotta kind of hope you're faster. Yeah, this dungeon is very much so designed to make it so you have, like, no healing left by the time you get to the final boss. Like, for being the first Final Fantasy game, I think the final dungeon in this game is probably one of the most well-designed, like, actually makes you feel like you've gotten really strong, epic conclusion final dungeons to a Final Fantasy game. Because there's really no way to heal in it. There's no save points in it. You have to do it all in one go. Let's heal that. So I think really what I need to do is... Blitz has so much health at this point, and so does Mio, really. That, like, it's not about healing people to full. It's about making sure people don't die. And, like, I can use my Cure 4 late in the dungeon to heal everyone back to full. I just need to be strong enough to take on bosses, so I need to, like, pace my potions. Like, that's the thing. I'm almost level 40. Like, this dungeon should be a cakewalk in theory to me, and it's still giving me trouble. I have the best possible equipment I can have in the game, other than stuff I find in this dungeon. Like, they did a really good job with this game of, like, making this final dungeon super hard, super difficult, and, like, being the kind of thing that, like, you really can't prepare for in any way. And it's one of the reasons I want the final dungeon to be its own stream, was because I knew in my head, like, oh, even like, at the level of preparedness I am at, we're going to be going in and out of this dungeon. Like, there's going to be 3 or 4 trips down into it. Between finding chests, getting wrecked like what just happened. Like, I was prepared for this to take a couple hours. And I want to find that freaking enemy down at the bottom, which is going to take a hot minute. Unless we get super lucky. I know these guys are weak to fire, and I don't want those winter wolves to do their party-wide garbage. But yeah, it's just built to drain your resources all the way down. And then you get to that final boss, and you just, like, have nothing left, and he's twice as hard as, like, everything you fought up into that point. It's just good dungeon design, in my opinion, for a final thing. I think, like, comparatively, to give you an idea of, like, difficulty jump, I'm trying to think of, like, a modern game that has a difficulty spike the way this one does. Yeah, I'll go with that example. Think about how in Sky, the entire game is, like, just not even a thing. Like, everything's fine. And then as soon as you get to Eden, it's all like, whoa, why are things killing me? And why are things beating me up? And, like, that's the comparison I would make. That's the comparison I would make, is that, like, everything's fine and then immediately it's not. And that's kind of how this dungeon feels. Like, I'm super strong, I'm prepared, but they've just loaded it up with every enemy in the game that does party-wide. Like, it doesn't make sense for these Ice Wolves to be here. They're super weak. The reason they're in here is because they do party-wide magic. Which automatically makes them worse than, like, 90% of the game. Or, like, those Earth Medusas are not a strong enemy. But they put them in here because they can turn you to stone. Like... It's like everything was happy. And then Temple of Chaos shows up. Actually, I don't think it's called Temple of Chaos. I think we're in the Temple of the Fiends. Or it might be Temple of Chaos in this version. Temple of Fiends was the old one. I'm going to actually drop my big magics on these guys. Because they're resistant to, like, everything. Except my big magics. But yeah, like, another thing about this dungeon is, like, it's one of the few places in the game where you, like, actually want to use, like, support spells because of things beating you up. Like, most of the game, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to increase my defense. I'm not going to, like, increase my evasion. The first thing you do when you get to most bosses is, like, okay, up my defense, up my evasion. But you also, there's no way to up magic defense other than null all, which I think only targets one person. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Get out of my face. Yeah, I have people at level 39 now. And I don't think that first boss that I fought, I don't think he's permanently dead. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have to turn around and fight him every time I step on that square. So it's like, it's not like you can beat one boss and then warp out, beat the next one, warp out. Like, you have to fight the whole gauntlet every single time. But we're gonna beat it tonight. It might take us 2-3 hours. May even take us 4. Okay, I know where I am now. I felt lost for a moment. I'm on the floor with that first boss. And the way they zigzagged the floors and make you go up and down I mean, basically, once I get past this first boss, Spell can't warp me out. Kevin's the only one who can, because Kevin has warp too. But, like, we counted the floors out before, and Spell didn't have enough to get us out. Or, well, just barely had enough to get us out from this point. So it's like, if I go one deeper, it's like Kevin has to stay alive, or we're screwed. Sneak a quick bit of healing in. Oh, I wish heal 1 didn't feel so useless. And it's not an MP system, which, like, I like. But it's like your best magics you can only use so many times. You actually hit a point, because you don't have the curing magic. There is a point in this dungeon where it's actually better to let party members die, because then you can use Life 2 on them, and Life 2 will restore them to full health. And it's like, oh, I'd rather this person die, because it will be a faster heal. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have to fight him every single time. Yeah, no all only goes on one person. Okay, gonna haste Neo. Ah. Yeah, he does that flare right off the bat. Holy cow! He killed Blitz! The one I wasn't worried about dying. That's why we hasted Mio, though. So, but this is what I was talking about. Blitz takes an insane amount of magic to heal, so it's actually better for Blitz to die, so I can just do Life 2 and bring him back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In this dungeon, yeah, it would mean Blitz doesn't level, but also you get so little experience from that fight. But that's what I mean about this. Like, if people die in this dungeon, it's not my fault. It's not a matter of I didn't heal someone enough. It's a matter of these enemies are insanely strong. Also, welcome on in, I Would Hurt a Fly. Okay, I just need to double check one thing. Okay, I always want to make sure I have Warp 2. So, realistically, what I want to try and do... Where did I just pop out at? So I think it's the next floor where the Iron Giant is. Or the Iron Golem. Iron Golems are an interesting foe that a lot of people would never know about if not for the bestiary. Rarest encounter on the final floor of the final dungeon. Okay, so he only shows up on the final floor. So yeah, realistically, if we could get all the chests while we're down here. Been working on a smoked gumbo. Nice. Nice. Okay, I know there are a lot of chests on this floor. Oh, and everything's fire. So at the end of this floor, I'm pretty sure I have to fight Millilith. Am I using a map in here? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I'm still going to struggle. I'm still going to struggle. Man, how do I get there? Oh, I see. I understand. Developing a smoked gumbo recipe for the Imagineers at Camp Chef. Oh, man. Just know that if you make them that gumbo, they better be paying you for that for the rest of your life. Make sure they're aware those are secret cultural Cajun secrets that they're getting. And you will be reimbursed for that. With free Camp Chef products for life. They're sending you a free smoker? Man, what you gonna do with that free smoker? Smoke things? You're gonna have to make a okay, so that is where I fight the second boss. As soon as I try to go to those stairs. But if we come down this way, there's a bunch of chests. I'm feeling a little more comfortable on this floor because I'm not running into as many enemies that do team-wide damage. And I don't know if the game's trying to lull me into a false sense of security. Protect ring. Lycans! Welcome on in. You missed all the drama, the death, the sadness. The being worried whether or not we were going to survive or not. I just had a thought. As I'm learning. Okay, no, that just equips it. I was like, there's no way I can just use the Healing Helm outside of battle and just heal everyone constantly. Because that would be a development challenge. Then I'd never be dying. I'd just be healing constantly. But, nope. It said no. Get out of here with those cheap magics. Your magics cannot harm me, Fire Lizard. Oh man, Blitz just hit 40. What's here? Yeah, I feel like this floor is probably the weakest enemies. Twitch is fighting you. Sasuke! I have to say it like that every time I see that weapon. Well, Twitch should stop doing that. Twitch needs to get it together. We've had this discussion before. Yeah, I feel like this floor... Man, I wish there was a better option, Lycans. I really do. YouTube's getting there. Like... YouTube's getting real close. But, there's a few things they still need to fix. From viewer side. From the creator side, they're fantastic. But from the viewer side, there's just a couple last things that I think if they fix, they'll be better. And it has to do with like little things like emotes, how subbing works, and figuring out how to unsub from someone and stuff like that. Like, it's that part of the site is very convoluted. But like, I would not mind if like I started just streaming from my VOD channel, because then I could just save the videos. And that's the other thing, is it doesn't have the live streaming culture yet. But I mean, like, in terms of letting people know I'm live on YouTube, like, my live notification from Twitch is like one of like 5 ways I let people know I'm live, you know? I post in the Discord, there's a schedule that you guys know is gonna happen. Like, I wouldn't be worried about making people aware that I'm streaming live on YouTube. I would worry about it being a good experience. But like, all my overlays and stuff are all through OBS. So like, all of this would be the same. Thank you. get my hydrate in. That's not Trap Square. One of the, like, channel points don't exist on YouTube yet. And that's one of the best ways that people interact with the streamer. Oh man, the Protect Cloak. Who has my Protect Cloak right now? Yeah, yeah. And there's another item down here. Yeah, having 2 Protect Cloaks is going to be a big deal. Merilith. I called that enemy Millilith earlier, and I was like, that's not right. That's the Genshin thing. Ripley, what you doing? Sometimes Ripley will get on her back like a cat and like sit there and fight her toy because her toy's on top of her. It's pretty cute when it happens. But also she looks literally insane when she does it. Because her face is just like... Kill that raccoon, Ripley, kill it! A stuffed raccoon, chat. A stuffed raccoon. So I'm only gonna do Genshin streams if there's like a new Archon quest or stuff likens. Is my thoughts on Genshin streams. And even that, I'm not super motivated to do. Because in all honesty, like, the last 2 Genshin streams I did, I had 1 person in here the whole time. And hopping on and just spinning resin and, like, running a bunch of dungeons just doesn't feel fun to me. Dailies, I haven't done dailies in 3 months because I just don't care to do them. Like, the just randomly run around the world, like, from a stream perspective, is incredibly draining because you just don't feel like you have a lot of purpose in what you're doing. And this is the reason a majority of Genshin streamers have stopped streaming Genshin. That I know, like, it's just not as fun as it once was. Like, I much prefer, if I'm gonna play like Genshin with the community, being able to be in VC and run around and do stuff together. But, like, from a stream capacity, like, it's just not great. Unless there's, like, a new Archon quest or something that I'm reacting to. There it is. Gonna haste Mio. But yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to stream Genshin these days. Which I know is weird to say because it's like the main thing I streamed for like a year and a half. But like enjoying playing Genshin and enjoying streaming Genshin and like making content for it are just two very separate things. And like even my YouTube and TikTok content, like I don't want to make, I have zero desire to make Genshin content on those platforms because of the way the Genshin community treated me on those platforms. And it's like, if I'm not going to be making content there, streaming it is kind of weird. And there's a whole bunch to it. It's not just one thing. Okay. Trying to figure out how I get through this place. What'd you say to me I would hurt a fly? I saw your message. Okay. Okay, I understand how to get through this floor. Oh man, these are the regular trolls. This is what I was talking about earlier with the recolors. These trolls, man. They're just regular trolls that dyed their hair. And I find it hilarious. Wow, that one punched Mio, and Mio really said, I'm going to punch you back. This floor is going to be easy because I have that permanent Volt 2 from Kevin. And everything's weak to Electro. But yeah. So like, I don't know. I wish I wasn't feeling the way about streaming Genshin that I feel. Like, I wish I was excited to do it, and I wish it was something that other people were excited for and wanted to come hang out during. But, like, it's the kind of thing that, like, I can tell people don't want to show up because I'm not fun when I stream Genshin. And I don't feel like I can bring any energy or excitement to it. Which I do want to say is, like, it's very different from... I don't want to say that I'm not excited about Genshin. Like, I still watch the lives when they come out. I've hit my healthy pace of, like, I play 2, maybe 3 times a week. Just to do, like, whatever event's out. And I'm, like, in hard maintenance mode. But, like, it's just, it's exhausting in the most negative way possible. And it's kind of one of those things that it's like, when I stopped doing it, I just realized how much it was mentally affecting me. And I'm still trying to get in the swing of, like, doing not Genshin. Like, I don't think I've ever been as consistent in my content as I was when I was doing Genshin stuff, but, like, you know, I'm figuring it out. And we can still have cozy co-ops, like, and we can still have cozy co-ops. I think that's just more of a VC Discord thing. It's also a lot easier to communicate when we're in Discord, and there's not, like, a delay with sound and me trying to type in-game and stuff like that. Oh, Kevin got a level. So everyone's at 40 now. Man, I really just want to get this last enemy that we haven't got. Which means I have to get to the bottom floor. And we got to survive long enough to run into the dude. I think what really needs to happen, Lycans, if we want to have Cozy Genshin co-ops and all that jazz, is I got to get back into hanging out in VC more. Because I'm not in VC as many nights anymore. And I'll tell you why that is, especially the last, like, month. Work has just been crazy busy. Work has been crazy busy, and I have been burnt out. I have been burnt out. Like, I have most nights, like, especially nights where I stream, I've, like, got off stream, and I've, like, I just veg out. Like, I sit on my phone for 2 hours, and then I go to bed. Which is probably part of why I feel as exhausted as I do. Because I'm not getting good sleeps that I need to. But then just work's been busy. The work I do is not hard. But it's like, generally when work's busy, what I mean when I say that is we have some project at work that is mentally strenuous enough that I like actually have to put mental thought into it, to the point that when I'm done with whatever the work project was, I don't want to socialize with people. You thought by veg out you mean scarf a bunch of vegetables down? That's what I should do. I should be eating healthier to help with the fatigue. Potato did more than get just water. You put some aloe on your hands because they're sunburned while you were kayaking. Man, I still need to download Kayak VR and give that a go. I don't know if it's actually out yet. All right, the Kraken should be showing up right here. Yep. Okay. Getting Viz 2 going. Once again, we're going to haste Neo. Oh. Crap, I hasted Blitz instead of Neo. Dude, he just hit Neo for 486 damage. What even is that? Like, just holy cow. Okay, now we're hasting Neo. Like, they're not going to survive getting hit more than a couple times, but they will do so much. You saw something creepy while kayaking? A whole car in the water? That's not good. Hopefully who was ever in that car made it out. Man, I thought the game, like, did something weird and triggered, like, a double Kraken fight for a second. I was like, no! They didn't? Uh-oh. Well then, yeah, that's really creepy. Mio, don't you die on me. Don't you die on me, Mio. I'm going to heal you as soon as I kill this thing. And some say their ghost still haunts these halls. We'll use Blitz's reserve heals to get Mio some... Okay, so now we're on B4. Okay, so the last item is on this floor. Oh man, and now I've got all these crazy enemies that I gotta deal with. So these enemies do suck. But the best sword in the game is on this floor. That's somewhere the crawdads sing. Man, crawdads are good. Good eating. Man, maybe that's what I need to cook myself to get out of my burnout funk. I need to go get myself some crawfish and make an etouffee. But I can never remember how to make etouffee. I know it's like simple, but I don't make it often enough to be like, oh, this is how you make etouffee. I would hurt a fly. I need the etouffee recipe. That's what I need. I need an easy etouffee recipe. Mind flayers, get out of town. We beat you in Stranger Things Season 2, and we're gonna beat you here. They run away, they're terrified of me. Secret is a spoonful of catsup. Oh yeah, getting to this sword is super annoying. So I usually run 2 warriors. And so I always have Excalibur on one and this sword on the other. I can't remember. I think it's equal to Excalibur, but it can be equipped by anyone. And so I don't think I'm going to put it on Blitz, because Blitz already has Excalibur. I won't put it on Mio. I think Spell is going to hold this sword, because sometimes I use Spell for physical attacking. The Masamune. Oh, it is actually stronger than the Excalibur. Ah, interesting. Man. But what would it even... Yeah, it would bring Spell all the way up to 65 attack. And basically make them a third hitter. Which is really nice for certain battles where I've got like 5 really weak people. But in terms of boss fights, I think I actually do want it on Blitz. Dang, Mio's at 80 without a weapon. That's just wild to me. Okay. We gotta beat Tiamat. And then we gotta find this iron... This freaking iron guy. And then once we do that, we're gonna leave. Because I know we're just spent on everything. And then we'll do like a final run down the gauntlet. Gosh. So like this is a situation where I've got 3 weaker enemies that like if Spell had that sword, Spell and Kevin could probably actually kill someone on their own. But for boss fights, I'm usually using Spell and Kevin to like use haste and stuff. So I think it's better to have it on Blitz in that circumstance. But yeah, it's a bummer because you get it at the very end of the game. And in theory, you know, if you've done everything else, you'd only have 2 bosses that you'd use this sword on. But yeah, the Masamune ends up being a staple in the series. Similar to Excalibur. Excalibur ends up being pretty prevalent as well. Oh man, level 41. I'm officially higher than I've ever been. Dang it. The Blitz is getting a lot of hits in. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about having that sword on Blitz. Okay, Tiamat shows up when I try to cross here. I'm pretty sure Tiamat has like 2200 health. I don't like this. I don't like this. How much damage is that gonna do? Oh, okay. That wasn't bad at all. Well, that haste kind of got wasted. Oh, don't you dare. So that's the 4th fiend. And then this next floor is the final floor. Honestly, if we get lucky, Tiamat is the cutest of the bunch. I would agree with that. Honestly, if we get lucky and find the Iron Golem quickly, I would be down to just fight Chaos while we're down here, instead of going all the way back out and then doing a run all the way through. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I gotta look at my bestiary. That Iron Golem's all we're missing. So yeah, item collection, we're at 100%. And in the bestiary, so we have this Lich, this Merilith, this Kraken, and this Tiamat. That's the Iron Golem. And that's the final boss. But yeah, supposedly he only shows up on this floor. Or is it the floor above me? Because I seem to not be running into any fights. Yeah, if I go through that door, that's the final fight. Let me double check. Golem FF1. Currently on Tipple B5. Iron Golem is enemy from the original. Chaos Shrine being encountered on B4 of the dungeon. But I'm on B5. But the thing is different maps label it differently. So what map are they going on to say this is B4? In the room with Tiamat just before the final chamber. He's one of the hardest to get. Okay. So yeah, he's not on this floor. He's up here. And we can avoid stepping on Tiamat's square just by running in this circle. Oh, and now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm going to be fighting a bunch of random mobs, I should give that sword to Spell. Oh, it sucks that it's on this floor of all floors. Because it's the same thing as when I was trying to find Warmech. It's kind of just this battle of attrition to see how long I can stay alive. Yeah, we'll just run in a circle till we find him. Ah, stone golems. It's that model, but it's the Iron Golem we're searching for. And there are 3 enemies like him in the game in terms of rarity. It's him, Warmech, and the Tyrannosaur are the 3 hardest to find enemies. They have a 1 in 64 chance. A 1 in 64 chance of spawning. Vampire Lord's strong, but I feel like killing those dragons should be my priority because they'll hit the whole party. But yeah, we might end up getting 2 or 3 level ups just in this hunt to have 100% completion. Yeah, mathematically, it's easier to pull the 5-star character you want in Genshin than it is to run into these enemies. I think I ran into Warmech it took me 2 days to find Warmech. And I say 2 days, like 2 days of trying for an hour. But I think the Tyrannosaur actually took me more. I did like 200 fights straight at the Tyrannosaur. And that was just on the world map. Warmech, the only thing hard about him is you have to get down to the bottom of that dungeon to find him, which is the same thing with this guy. Which is why I'm like, I want to find him while I'm down here. Because even if we find him and then have to warp out and come back, that'll be plenty. And he's not even that strong. He doesn't even give me anything. The Warmech and Tyrannosaur are like strong and give you a ton of experience. The Iron Golem's just rare. Just so they could put something rare at the end of the game to make you be in this dungeon longer. It was all just a ploy. It was all a ploy. My roommate's making cookies and I can smell them. They smell fantastic. Just realized I had my game music really loud. The battle music is significantly louder than everything else, and I forget. I think almost everyone's at level 41. I'm usually level like 33 when I fight the final boss of the game. So I might actually be like better off than I realize. But I remember him being real strong. Like, kind of how the Lich casts Flare right when I fought him and he, like, bodied my whole team. Chaos can just do that multiple times. You're kind of lucky if Chaos chooses to punch you instead of using magic. Come on, Iron Golem. Come on. Stone Golems. I was like, holy crap, there he is. I think he's dark blue. He's an enemy. I have run into him before, but it was like just luck. I wasn't trying to find him in previous playthroughs. Yeah, you just have to deal with so much health drain. Like, that's kind of the problem. I'm just going to have no health left to fight Chaos after hunting this dude down. I'm not worried about getting killed by anything. Man, I like the sound. I like the sound that sword makes when it slashes. That kind of like sharp cutting paper sound. Purple worms. Words, I meant worms. Man, I am going to give Spell that sword. Welcome to the big league, Spell. You're a hitter now. Get out of here with your slow magics. Yeah, that's going to be great for dealing with all these mobs. But also, stop hitting Spell now. Just because I gave him a good sword. I would really, really like to find this guy on this trip down here. Okay, I am out of healing. I have no healing magics. So if we get to the point where we're dying, I just have to teleport out and go to an inn. I don't have much of a choice. Yeah, giving Spell that sword's the right choice. Yeah, the only real healing magic I technically have is Life 2. But yeah, having a third hitter is definitely going to be a big deal in getting through these battles faster. I don't like vampires. They hit way too hard. And they can paralyze me, which sucks. Luckily, they're dumb and they keep trying to paralyze someone who's already paralyzed. I try to raise my evasion and things still hit me. Yeah, the vampires are probably the worst thing I'm running into on this floor because they show up in big numbers. Come on, Iron Golem. Miss, 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 miss. Miss, 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 miss. Oh, you know what I should be doing? It's not much of a heal, but I could be having Kevin do the healing helm. Get me just a little further. Man, spell hitting for 400. Never thought I'd see the day. On those regular attacks. Oh man, I said that and offended them, and then they only hit for 70. We're gonna find that Iron Golem eventually, chat. Ah. When I see the stone golems, I get bummed out. It's like, it's close, but no cigar. Even if this healing helm just did ever so slightly more healing, it would be infinitely more useful. If it was like a heal 2, I feel like I could outpace the damage that gets done. But it feels more like I'm just maintaining. Do you usually stream 3 or 4 hours? I'm trying to plan how quickly I need to shower if you need to. Oh, I usually go 3 or 4 hours. Is kind of what we're pushing now. And especially where we're trying to find this RNG enemy, like, we'll be going for like another hour. Unless he were to show up like right now. I think we'll be going another hour, easily. Because I don't have any healing for the final boss. So most likely, once I find this dude, I'm going to be teleporting out of here. Enjoy your lurk, Potato. Enjoy your lurk. We'll see you soon. Man, I should have stuck that sword on spell a lot earlier. At least I'm going to be super over-leveled for the final battle. That'll be nice. Like, I think normally when I get to the final battle, I can use, like, my strongest magics, like, 2 or 3 times. And I'm going to be able to just walk in and be like, all the magic. Everything. Go. Killing everyone at level 42. Man, how wild would it be if we got to level cap? I don't see that happening, but it would be wild. I don't think I've ever level capped in Final Fantasy 1. There's other Final Fantasies I've done it in, but I've just never seen the need to. There are versions that have secret bosses that, like, it's worth it. But this one does not. I mean, other than Warmech, but I already found him and killed him. But yeah, there's it from the Game Boy Advance versions on. You get secret bosses. And there's like an extra dungeon at the end of the game that is insanely hard. As if this one wasn't hard enough. Wow, 1641, that's a new record from Mio. But yeah, I mean, Kevin and Mio, or Kevin and Spell just got levels. Oh, it's only about 25,000 per level. Not too crazy, actually. I thought it was closer to like 40. But we're just here. We're gonna find this guy. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about the spells is none of them, they don't do damage based on any stats you have. They do damage and heal based off, like, a set parameter. So, like, the Healing Helm will never do more than, like, 20, maybe 30 healing at the most. I think the heal effect actually caps out at 25. And so I'll never outpace. If I had 2 healing items still, I could. But I made the dumb mistake of selling them. Not realizing how good they were. Because I think at one point I probably had 2 healing helms and 2 healing staffs. So I could have walked in a fight and just been like, okay, everybody heal everyone for 2-3 turns. And then we'll be good. Just need that Iron Golem to show up. Ooh. I didn't realize how much health these guys have. 1751, that might be a new record for Mio. Mio just constantly raising the bar with the amount of damage they're doing. Also making me feel fairly confident about fighting Chaos. Because I throw haste on Mio and Mio will do like 1,000 damage each turn. I find these guys funny because they're a lower level enemy, but they put them in this section because they can paralyze you, and then half of them end up running away from you. Like that. Like that! Come on, Iron Golem. I just want to have a 100% run. I've never done a 100% run. I think this Healing Helm is just barely keeping me alive enough that I'm not going to have to teleport out to come back down to find these things again. I think we'll definitely find it while we're down here. But we'll definitely have to teleport out and do the final boss gauntlet all the way through. Because I definitely want to be able to have full health going into Chaos. Gosh, I hate vampires. Because they will just straight up undo all the healing I've done over, like, the last 5 battles. Come on. We've probably done 64 battles. That might be an exaggeration, but it feels like it. Have no healing. If Mio dies, I will just have to revive him. I do have life too. Okay, got that Vampire Lord gone. That's good. Them using gaze over and over and missing is a preferable situation. Yeah, I think the only person, honestly, in my team for max health that Chaos could one-shot now is Spell. Because Spell just has had bummer rolls when it came to health. Because usually my white mage and my black mage are pretty close health pool wise. But in these upper levels, Kevin has definitely outpaced. Spell in terms of health leveling. Man, I'm ready to start taking bets. I'm ready to start taking bets on how many. Should have had a battle counter to see how many battles it actually took to find these guys. $364, Ripley. Do finding monsters. Do. Now, if we're very quiet, chat. We're very quiet, very sneaky. We can snatch Ripley. Ripley, say hi. Ripley, over here. Look this way. At the camera, Ripley. At the camera. He's sad. She's sad because I grabbed her. Ripley. Ripley. Ripley, the people love you and they want to see your cute little face. Say hi, Ripley. Say hi for good luck. She's so over it. He's so over it. She's like, get me out of here. I must run away. She's just sitting at my feet, wishing that my roommate would give her a cookie. Man. Just a matter of time for old Mio. Everyone else is pretty close to full health. What's that put everyone at? 42? 43? Man, I've got everyone at 43. Honestly, there might be a world where we don't have to go back to heal everyone. Because if Mio dies, I could give Mio life too. And then basically everyone's close to full health. Oh, stone golems. I knew this was going to take forever, chat. I knew it in my bones. But not forever. Oh, there goes Mio. Get Mio up with the old life too. Man, there's a step counter in the bottom right. I've done 71,000 and now 100 steps. Which is always, it's a fun metric to be able to, like, say you did like a speed run of the game and like maybe you beat the game really quickly, but when you actually turn around and look at it, it's all like, oh, well, this person took 3,000 steps for their speed run. This person took 2,700, so their speed run had better RNG, and they got like the monsters they needed to level and stuff. Because on these older games, there's a lot of RNG to a speed run of just being like, oh, well, I know I need to be this level to beat this boss, but how many enemies am I going to run into? Like, I watched someone do a speed run of Final Fantasy VI once, and they were like, oh, well, I need to, like, run from this enemy here and fight this enemy here, and it was all down to a science. Yeah, Kevin Spell and Mia are all at full health. We just need this guy to appear. It's gonna be so satisfying when he does, though. Like, when I got the Tyrannosaur to appear, I was like, yes, finally! And when Mormix showed up, I freaked out. Just having that full bestiary is going to be awesome. And I still feel like I say that word wrong, whether I say it bestiary or bestiary. As a kid, I called it the bestry. I definitely said it wrong as a kid. Man, I saw that golem. And I thought, this is it! Come on, big money, big prizes. Ooh, I don't like this. Please let my guys go first. Vampire Lords hit, like, even they'll hit Blitz for like 100 damage. That was as good as it could have gone. Yeah, I think Neo might actually have the worst defense of my party at this point. Because I got those protect cloaks for Kevin and Spell. And then got the, yeah, there's no, like, specific item for, monks that's like, this is the keep you super strong or have high defense item. But yeah, like every other class has like kind of a best item. The monk is unique in that fact that they just kind of hang out. Ah. Saw that golem model and I was like, this is it! I think when they do show up, they always show up as one or two, and they show up by themselves. They won't have any other enemies with them. I'm still getting a lot of experience. Man, I say they show up in one or two, and then I see a group of two of them right after, and I'm like, oh, nope. All I want is to find this Iron Golem. Please, please give me the Iron Golem. Yeah, man, Mio's getting wrecked because they don't have any defense. Like, everyone else is managing to stay up pretty high. Mio's out here going through it. Come on, big money, big prizes. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop is a question we won't be answering tonight, but we will be answering the question of how many battles does Blitz do before his spirit breaks and he goes insane. The answer may shock you. Realistically, we've only been going at this for like 25 minutes, but it feels like an eternity. But I'm kind of like, honestly, if we find him in under an hour, that's pretty good time. Oh, that stone golem model. Playing with my heart. An iron golem to spare. Please, Sinister. Please. Oh, we're still trying to hunt that iron golem. We're still trying, Potato. We've gotten really strong in the process. We were level 40 when we started, and Blitz just hit 44. He's being very rude and not showing up. But having Spell as the third hitter has been real good. Has been real nice to help with these fights, making them go faster. Vampires seem to be the biggest troublemaker. If we run into vampires, we end up losing quite a bit of health. But we're maintaining everything with the healing helm. The only person who really has been taking a lot of damage is Mio, because they have the lowest defense out of anybody. So when Mio gets hit, they get hit for a lot. But everybody else is staying alive pretty well. I say that as Blitz gets hit for a ton of damage. Oh, Mio and Spell just gained a level, so yeah, we've just about got the whole party at 44. But yeah, the biggest problem is other than this healing helm, I have no healing in the bank, like, at all. We even picked up Ripley for good luck earlier, and it accomplished nothing. Other than Ripley being pretty cute. Yep, so that's everyone at 44. Come on. If y'all have good luck charms, I need y'all to start doing everything that needs to happen with them good luck charms. What's the bad news, Lycans? And it better not be that today isn't Taco Tuesday. Because in my heart it is. I don't care what the calendar says. Every day's Taco Tuesday if you believe hard enough. I turned evil with the Dark Lord? I thought I was the Sage! I thought I was the Sage. I was awesome and everything was fine. Oh. I can't believe this has happened. Dark Lord turned me evil. Sweet little old me. Man, so here's the thing, chat. We have 22 hours of playtime onto this account. I know for a fact that at least 6 or 7 of those hours has been hunting down these freaking hidden enemies. He took my face? Well, that explains it. Because this is all I've got. This is all I've got. They take my face, I'd turn evil pretty fast. I have seen the faceless Ayato, and he is me. Come on, Iron Golem. I do not like the enemies that have been summoned to the studio today. Man, I'm just looking at the sprite for that dragon. And in my head, the dragons have always been like made out of bones. But I'm just realizing that they're just turned away from the camera and they're just scaly. I don't know why I thought they were made of bones. But yeah, because the other dragons are like looking at you. We've been at a gill cap for a hot minute. Come on. Oh, whoa. Someone on the internet says that there's a higher chance of finding him in the zigzag area. There's just one problem with going to the zigzag area. And that's that I'm pretty sure I have to fight Tiamat to get over there. We'll see how things go. I think we can take Tiamat down. Arctic, welcome on in. Oh man, he just crunched me. He just went crunch, 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 crunch. Crit with Riz, because that's how you won your guys' hearts over. I thought you won our hearts over by being super nice, Arctic. Yeah, we just crushed Tiamat without really trying. But which ears I would hurt a fly? Which ears would I scratch? Because Tiamat's got all those heads. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, some random stranger on the internet said I have a higher chance of finding him between these two zigzaggy areas. The guy said he's fought about 8 of them there. The old game FAQ forum. Around the torch that sits on the wall, they say. And here's the thing, Game FAQ guides got me through a lot of mysteries growing up. So I'm very willing to trust random strangers on the internet with a Game FAQ guide. Because the people who made those back in the day were heroes. So he's saying right, yeah, he's saying right next to this torch. Also, we are really strong now. Not gonna lie, I saw the blue color of those vampires and thought it was him. I was about to freak out. I'm worried about Spell's health situation. I'm worried about Spell's health situation. It's okay. I've got a couple life 2s still in the bag. In the unfortunate situation where spell passes, we have some life 2s. It's the only healing we have. Oh, Blitz gained a level. What does that put us at? 45? Dang, 45. Oh, that Stone Golem model. Always teasing me. Yeah, chat, I know some of you are younger, so you may not know about game FAQs. But back in the day, and I mean, it still exists, but it's an old forum called Game FAQs. We called it Game Facts. It literally, it was all community run. And any game you could think of, you had these people who typed out these entire guides for the game. And always the first page would be like a really cool picture that they typed out in like zeros. And like the good guides would be the people who like marked everything as like 1.1 or 1.2 so you could like control F to find stuff. But what we would usually do is we would go to like the local library and we would print them off. And you had to pay like 10 cents a page or whatever to print. But, you know, you'd print off like this 50-page guide, we'd staple it together. And I mean, this was before YouTube and before just being able to just Google anything in an instant. So it was like, you had to have that because you just get lost at stuff. And most games had an official strategy guide they would sell. A lot still do. But I mean, it's like a random collector's item to buy a strategy guide at this point. Just because the internet has guides up within a day for any piece of content. But yeah, Game FAQs back in the day was like the cheap person's way to have a strategy guide. And there were some people who would buy official strategy guides and just type them out into Game FAQs. And be like, yeah, you should have to pay for this information. Here it all is. And then before Game FAQs, there was Nintendo Power. Which I don't think I ever called Nintendo Power as a kid. But I had older friends who I knew called Nintendo Power. I Would Hurt a Fly might remember Nintendo Power. It was a hotline you would call and be like, hey, I'm stuck in Zelda. And there was some dude who would just be like, oh yeah, here's what you do. Their whole job was to sit there and answer phones all day and help gamers who were stuck. It sounds like a dream job. Yeah, I wonder when they shut Nintendo Power down. Well, and I guess Nintendo Power was the magazine, the hotline. Nintendo Power Hotline. Ran from publishing the first issue of Nintendo Power in 1988 until June 2010, closing in favor of the internet. Man, so Nintendo Power was around for a long time. It's all about going to school and talking to your friends about what they'd figured out. Like you all beat the game together. Yeah, I remember that. I remember those days because that was going in the PS1 and the N64 era. I remember going over to the neighbors and being like, oh, I finally got past this puzzle in Banjo-Kazooie or Mario 64 or Zelda. I remember one summer, me and Seth and a couple of our friends, we all got together and played through all the Resident Evil games in like 2 weeks. Up through Resident Evil 4, we did 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, and 4. And it was this whole thing of sitting together as 4 people trying to solve these puzzles. What a time to be alive. Which, I will say, that was a lot of the magic of Genshin in the beginning. It was so much of the community, and the community wanting to get together and posting videos of like, oh, here's how you solve this puzzle. Here's how you do this. And there was like, there was a desire to explore the game and figure things out. And at some point the game started feeling like a chore. And instead of figuring out how to do things, it was about opening up the interactive map and finding everything just as fast as possible, rather than getting together with your friends and running around and being like, oh, look at this cool thing we found. And I do need to do that hydrate, but I need to fill my water. I need to fill my water so I can hydrate. So I'm going to get up real quick, chat. I'm going to leave you on the victory music. Yeah, I got water. I got water so I could hydrate. But also, my roommate let me grab a cookie. These are his murder cookies. I don't know the full story. Something about Reddit and people dying. But they're so good you'd murder someone over them. And I concur. Ripley's ready to murder me for this cookie. Ripley's really staring me down over this cookie. Well, let me show you the current cookie situation. Let me show you the current cookie situation, chat, because the thing you gotta know about my roommate is he meal preps. He makes giant batches of things. And so you see him over there by the coffee machine? Oh man, camera keeps auto see all those cookies over there? In stacks of 3 in front of the coffee machine? That autofocus isn't doing us too many favors. But that's the cookie situation right now. So you know. Oh man, I think... yeah, everyone's at level 45 now. I made a joke about hitting level cap while trying to find this guy. It might happen, chat. It might happen. which would be absolutely insane. I would say at this point, I have spent more. Oh. At this point, I have spent more time trying to find this iron golem than the other two. Found the Tyrannosaur. I want to say it took me 40 minutes to find the Tyrannosaur, and it took me 2 nights of 30 minutes apiece to get Warmech. And we've been going at this. We started at 2:11, and it's 3, or no, we started at 2:20, and it's 3:11. So we're about 50 minutes. We're about 10 minutes away from this guy taking the longest. And these arrows suck. They're getting me with a lot of freaking damage. But I believe in our ability to find this Iron Golem and beat this game. I was distracted. We were talking about cookies. There was so much cookie talk, I got distracted. Oh, that's them! Finally! They got some defense on him. They got some defense on him. Bam. Iron Golem. All that's left is chaos. And once we beat him, we're going to get those sick last 2 pictures. All right. We got to warp out. We got to heal. And then it's time to just blast through the gauntlet, chat. We're going to heal. We're going to get a hard save in. Because we've just been memo saving through all of this. And at level 45, I don't think we're going to have any trouble getting back through. Yeah, so our last save was level 38. We went up 7 levels going through the dungeon. That's ridiculous. I don't know how to adequately explain how ridiculous it is, but if you've ever played a JRPG, you know that that is just insane. We bought some potions for the journey down. All right. This is it. The true final dungeon run. I've got to remember how to go down this dungeon now. We're going to keep that sword on spell until we get to the bottom. We'll put it back on Blitz for the final battle. One of the nice things is I'm really fast because I'm at a really high level. So I'm going to get to attack before a lot of these enemies. So we might not get hit nearly as much on the way down. But RNG is still a thing, so who knows? But yeah, level 45 is pretty unstoppable. Like, I'm actually not worried about the final boss. Man, that one that cast Fire 3 was like the only one that tried. The other two did 1 damage and then it's like, bam, Fire 3. Mio just casually does 1,000 damage now. Like, I'm more surprised when Mio does less than 1,000 damage. I also am, like, here super confident that I'm going to be able to wreck Chaos, and I'm going to laugh if we walk in and he still just does an insane amount of damage to me. The thing about him is they give him enough health that he's going to get... He'll get 3 turns, basically, no matter what. And if you think of it as he can do over 300 damage a turn to the entire team, and most of my team doesn't have 900 HP, like, he can basically kill the whole team always. Unless RNG is just nice to you and he doesn't. Also, am I crazy or did Blitz just hit 46? He did. I'm too strong for my own good. Blitz is almost at max HP. 991. And I could see him getting 1 more level on the way down. I could see him making level 47. With how far ahead he is of everyone else. And how many floors we still have to go. I just gotta remember to heal up before bosses. But yeah, for sure the whole party will be at 46 by the time we get down there. It's really more of a matter of how many enemies we run into at this point. Dun, bum, 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 bum. It is the final battle of the Final Fantasy of the final stream for this week. I purposely didn't plan a Saturday stream so that we could hang out on Saturday chat and play games in Discord. The Mario Kart. Have a good night, Lycans. Get good sleeps. Getting to the end of that smoked gumbo and it's getting intense. Oh man, I thought the gumbo was done. I don't like what's going on with these ice dragons right now. They're having zero chill with this ice storm, but also way too much chill with these ice storms. Oh, well, I'm glad the stream's been keeping you company while you're working on this gumbo. Okay, we need to get Spell back up on help. Man, I almost have full magic. I've never been this strong before. I really don't know what to expect from the final boss. I mean, I'll kind of know based on the bosses leading up to him how much damage they're still doing. We took Tiamat down pretty easy, but Tiamat, he seemed fairly easy when we got to him the first time. His thunder attack wasn't doing much. I feel like Lich is much more of like a gatekeeper to see if you're as strong as you need to be. Because he dropped that flare right when we walked in. Yeah, I'm healing my friendos first because I'm realizing it's better to just use magic on Blitz to heal him because he has so much health. And save my potions for Kevin and Spell. It's kind of my thoughts. $18.50, that's a new record. Once we get past this floor, it's pretty smooth sailing, I feel like. You did unintentionally help me, Big Brain. You did. You pointed out the errors of my ways, Potato. And from that, I became a better gamer. Sometimes people are just stuck in their ways, and somebody's got to be like, hey, what if you did this first? Which is why collaboration and different perspectives are important, chat. You just sit there and think you know everything and you can do everything by yourself. I've had that actually happen 4 times this week where I've been talking to someone and somebody was like, oh, well, what if you did it this way? And I've been like, you know what? That is a much better idea than what I was going to do. How you doing, Ripley? You feeling cozy down there? So she'll sit at our feet, and she's like raised up on the ottomans, and she'll drop a toy like right at the bottom of the ottoman, and then she'll just sit there and stare at it depressed. Eventually, like, she just got up and got it, but she stared at it for a good 4 or 5 minutes, just looking really sad about it. It's like, Ripley, all you have to do is get up to get that toy. But also, I get it, because sometimes I'll set the remote down and then lay down and go, oh, the remote's all the way over there, and so I'll just sit on my phone for 20 minutes. Okay, Lich is right here. I think I might be able to kill him just before he gets his attack off. Nope. I love the Lich's boss sprite. Gosh, yeah, he still hits real hard with that. And Chaos is going to hit harder. And Chaos will have 4 times the health pool. This floor, everything's fairly weak. I say that as something hits me for 50 damage. I think, honestly, in the late game, the big enemies aren't that scary, because you can take most of them out in one hit, like the Fire Gigas. It's a lot worse in the late game when you run into, like, 8 vampires, because they hit as hard as a big enemy, but there's more of them, and you just can't kill as many in one hit. Whereas, like, early game, the little enemies are like your bread and butter for leveling up, and you run into a big enemy and you're like, oh, this thing's gonna one-shot me, I need to run away. Very much so flips what you're afraid of. Oh. All right. I need to make sure I heal before the next boss. Get out of here. My turn to punch. This thing, no matter how fast you get, there's still... Like, being fast gives you a buff, but there's like a dice roll mechanic basically every turn to determine who goes first. It's all randomized. Went the wrong way. Because I'm a fool. It's going to cost me everything. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're going to make it down. Bum, 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 bum. Hi, Ripley. What you need? What's up? Come on. Come sit. Grab your toy and come hang. Give me that, Ripley. Go get it. I almost went into this boss fight without healing. Almost. Just gonna heal my mages up. Yeah, it should be enough. What am I doing? I am hasting Mio. Yeah, Lich dropping Flare seems just real out of the normal. 20 hits from Mio for 2,096 damage. Holy cow. What insanity was that? Man, what is Mio's strength at? Sorry, it's 77 for Blitz. Mio's at 92 on their attack. Strength of 30. Strength 65 for Blitz, but attack 77. What a hit. Zemus, welcome on in. We're doing the final dungeon. We spent the last hour trying to run into an iron golem and finally found him. And then we warped out, healed, saved. I've gotten everything. I hunted down Warmech. I hunted down the Tyrannosaur. This is literally the final stretch. Literally, yeah, I have everything. All the items. Right now, my Masamune's on spell. Because while I was hunting for those iron golems, it was just nice to have a third hitter. And yeah, we're just making our way back down now. We're almost at the end. I'm level 47. This is the closest I've ever been to level cap. And to put in perspective how much it took to hunt down Warmech, to hunt down the Iron Golem, and the Tyrannosaur. When I ended stream on Tuesday, I was level 29. I was level 29, and now I'm level 47. So it's been an experience, is what I'll say. But the thing you taught me about items has been huge. It's been absolutely huge in terms of staying alive, amongst other things. Because I had a healing helm left over. I thought I'd gotten rid of all my healing items, but we basically sat there and used healing helm to keep me alive the whole time while we were trying to hunt down the iron The Iron Golem. Really changed the course of this playthrough. But yeah, this will be the first time I've ever 100%ed on this version of the game. Taken me just under 24 hours. Oh, that's 48 for Blitz, 47. That's 47. Trying to remember my way through here. But yeah, we're down on the water floor. We're about to fight the Kraken. You're just in time for the grand finale. That's what I'm thinking, is that Chaos is going to be a pushover. But, like, I also know that Chaos... Like, the Lich shocked me when he dropped Flare and did, like, 300 to everyone still. And I know that Chaos has worse magics than Flare. And so I'm kind of worried about it, because he's just got so much health compared to everything else. And while I know I do a ton of damage, it's going to be like, oh, he'll have 3 turns. He'll have 3 turns to kill me. And I think he'll accomplish killing a couple of my party members for sure. Yeah, there's a specific spot in the ground that they pop out, which I had forgotten about. So the first time we fought Lich running down here, I was like, I'm pretty sure Lich is down here somewhere. And then I hit the square and I was just like, oh crap, he's just right here. And I like hadn't healed up, I wasn't prepared. And my white mage died. And I was like, crap, how am I supposed to teleport out the dungeon? And my black mage had just enough warp 1s to get us out. And it was like, I was literally counting them as I was going, and I was like, please let me get out of here. I don't want to lose like the 4 levels that I just got and have to hard reset. But the other thing I didn't realize is with them being triggered like that, I have to refight them when I leave the dungeon. Okay. We heal him. But yeah, so here's Kraken. We just hit a new record damage with Mio. Yeah, so you can just fight him over and over by hitting the switches. That's a new record for Mio. 2,254. What an insane amount of damage. Absolutely wild. I've never done that much damage ever in this game. Like, in all my previous playthroughs, I think, like, high damage was like, oh man, I was hitting 500 with my warriors, and I was so stoked about it. And now I'm like, instead of doing 2 warriors, I think every time I ever play this going forward, it's going to be a warrior, a monk, and a black mage and white mage. I think this is my new favorite team comp. Because monk is just so ridiculously overpowered in the late game. Here's Tiamat. The Tiamat floor is really short if you've already grabbed the Masamune. It's only long if you have to wind down the corner. Yeah, for the longest time, that was the party I ran, was Warrior Ninja, White Mage, Black Mage. Because I just thought the thieves were cool. They felt really unique compared to everything else. Man, Tiamat's being a pushover. But yeah, like, Tiamat's over here with enough defense that, like, Blitz is only doing 150 with the Excalibur, and Mio's still hitting for 900. I'll tell you the one I always thought was overused, and it might just be because I've seen so many people do a 4-man run with it. I find the Red Mage to be super overused, in my opinion. Which feels weird because it's supposed to be like a special class. But like, of the 3 special classes, I feel like so many people use Red Mage or Red Mage over Monk and Thief. And I think Thief actually is the most unique of the 3. Like, Monk, you just hit attack over and over, but like Thief and Ninja, you actually get to think about. And becoming a ninja is just so cool. Like, of all the transformations, the ninja is the coolest one. And I will stand by that opinion all day. I like Red Mage, but I don't think I've used him for a long time. I think I played through the NES version on your phone a bunch of years back. Oh, wow. Actually, I do remember my brother had a phone that he gave to me that fell out of my pocket and got ran over by a car, and I was really sad about it. But it could play NES games, and I remember specifically he had Zelda on it. And it was awesome. All right, so I don't run into enemies on this floor. Man, everyone but Kevin hit 47. Oh, it's dumb, but I'm going to go fight one more battle because I want everyone to be at 47. I just want everyone at the same level when I fight Chaos. I don't want to beat Chaos and be like, oh, Kevin got a level up. Just a little bit of OCD there. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I can rationalize Thief to Ninja in my head, but like, no, it's not. But that's another thing that I think is a really cool homage in FF14, is that the rogue turns into a ninja, and that's like ripped straight from Final Fantasy 1. Okay. We're gonna heal. I think Spell might be the only person we can actually get full with potions. Might be able to get Kevin full with Blitz's healing and my leftover potions. Yeah, I think we will. And then I'll use Kevin's heals to get the others. Am I gonna need a bunch of heals? Oh gosh, I do. I do remember going through and being like, buy a potion, buy a potion, buy a potion. It's one of those small quality of life things in this game that I feel like doesn't change the whole game, but it's like a good thing. Kind of like being able to sprint. Like, I don't think sprinting takes anything away from the pureness of the game. A turbo controller under your chair to press the down button? Wow. That's the dedication. Oh man, Blitz did hit max health. 999. Alright, this is it. The final battle. There he is. Garland? Well, don't you look familiar? Don't remember me? It's Garland. Exclamation mark? I remember you, punk. 2,000 years into the future, you killed me. But the four great forces sent me back in time, thus resurrecting me in the past. The wheel of time revolves eternally. I sent the four fiends of chaos into the future. And they shall once again send my future self into the past. 2,000 years from now, I will lose all memory of the past. But in that past, I will be reborn yet again. Your life shall end here, and mine shall last forever. Unless we kill you right now. Oh man, he's got his own unique battlefield. That awesome design. This music. I want to just listen to this music for a second. Oh yeah. That unique battle theme. And let's see if he can still just wreck me. Oh wait. I wanted to have the Masamune on Blitz for this fight. There we go. I'm gonna do Shield 2 first. Then we're gonna haste Blitz. Oh man, I actually got to go before him. That's a good start. Okay, so yeah, Mio's out here doing 800. Oh man, he didn't use magic. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. If he wanted to have any chance of beating me, he needed to use all his biggest magics right off the bat. Oh, not even a special magic. Come on, Chaos. You're being disappointing right now. Full attack. Not even a challenge. Oh, what a bummer. What a bummer. He didn't even use any of his big attacks. We just wrecked him. Get wrecked, Chaos. All that build-up. All that build-up to just wipe the floor with him. Send him back into oblivion. And then we get this cute ending screen. The time loop was severed at last. This was the 4th or the 5th? I think this was the 4th stream. The battle spanning 2,000 years came to an end, and peace prevailed. The light of the 4 crystals revived the wind, water, earth, and fire. It all began with a trivial misunderstanding, but it was enough to open Garland's heart to darkness. His hatred swelled with the four forces of nature, and from it were born the four fiends of chaos. Oh man, that theme! Evil swallowed the world, plunging all into darkness. But that is now past, the stuff of legends. Thanks to the courage and strength of the four warriors, all has been set right again. The warriors will travel in time once more. The world to which they return will be restored to its natural state. Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland will be there, oblivious to what happened in that time-twisted dimension. But when did it all begin? The source of the chaos lay in a strand of time that looped around to connect 2,000 years. Four warriors were chosen by the very forces that had plunged the world into darkness. Those four forces were the key to banishing the darkness as well. And when everything was over, the memory of the four warriors' journey to the past was destined to be lost forever. But their deeds will survive in people's hearts as legend. The tales will be passed down for generations to come. Dwarves and elves and dragons, people who reach for the stars, all will cherish the tales. The warriors are returning, traveling back from the world 2,000 years past. With the memory of their journey buried deep within their hearts, they will carry on their lives and watch over the world. Oh, this closing theme's so good. Never forget, the light of this world must always be guided in the right direction. If it goes astray, darkness will come again. A crystal shines within every heart. They're talking to you, chat. They're talking to me. A crystal gleams within your heart, too. For you are the one who fought the battle spanning 2,000 years. God, I love these games, man. Oh, man. Even in the first one, they come at you with it. May the world be blessed with light for eternity. Oh, man. That's the lesson, chat, is you can choose to be good. You can choose to be good. Just because you want to be. And you know, it's up to us whether the world gets filled with darkness or light. No weird cosmic outside force. It's in us. And I love that. I love that. Also, this main Final Fantasy theme. This main theme. I gotta bump it up. All the people we helped along the way. Bum 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 bum. Oh man! Oh man, I love this theme. I love this theme so much. Oh man. The remake staff, So everyone it just showed was just the staff on the original game. This original game was made by like 20 people. Which I find so wild when it comes to old games. Like, I talk about it all the time anytime there's credits rolling. Like, just these massive teams of thousands of people making games today. And like, it's this huge labor of love and so many people come together. But you look at these old games and it's so cool to see that, like, these old games were like 7 dudes sitting in a room with an idea, just making it happen. And like, to see gaming go from that to go from like people who were just no idea what they were doing. They were the first ones to ever program and figure out these things for gaming, to now it's these thousands of people's productions and AAA studios being huge because gaming's become this massive part of like the world and the economy and people's lives. Like, it is so cool to have grown up with video games, chat. And to watch, like, to in my brain know where video games started, to see where they're at now. Like, I see so many people complain about stuff. Like, with Final Fantasy 16, they shared a clip of the dog showing you where to go, and then your character squeezes through a crack. And, like, Twitter just exploded in people being like, oh my gosh, you have to slide through a crack in an action game. It's a hidden loading screen. It's so stupid. And I'm just like, but look how beautiful this game is compared to what it used to be. Like, how far we've come and how many people, like, figured this stuff out and programmed this. And I just think video games are such cool art. And I don't think there is any medium on the planet that does storytelling the way games do. And like, I hope I am 80 years old and decrepit and like struggling to play video games, but still playing video games. I will buy the PS10 with my retirement money. And I will be stoked that I'm getting one. I do remember when people were upset Horizon 2 reused some animations. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry that the sequel to the first game has a character doing the same kind of jump that was really good in the first game. Like, I think if you want to love video games and enjoy video games, you just have to choose to. You just have to choose to want to enjoy your video games. Oh, man. So, a lot of people have asked me, like, if I, like, collected swords, like, what swords I'd want from, like, anime and stuff. I have only ever once seen the Warrior of Light sword from the style of the Yoshitaka Amano painting. And it was one that somebody had made for themselves on YouTube. Oh yeah, it says completed. Just under 24 hours. Just under 24 hours, chat. But yeah, there's a lot of places, or a lot of swords, and I think that would be a really cool one to have, is the Warrior of Light sword. I just want to go in and look at my 100%ed best bestiary. Oh, whoa. No, I'm loading a game. Oh, because when I load a game, when I load a completed save, it makes me start over. I forgot about that. Man, is there not just a random button? I'm not even gonna save. I don't care. I'm just going in to see my completed bestiary. Yeah! Yeah! There he is! Chaos! Resistant to all attributes. Weaknesses none. HP 4,000. The second highest being Tiamat at 2,200. Attack 100, defense 100, magic defense 200. In the art gallery, we've got the last two paintings now. The Phoenix. And this painting, which is like an alternate coloration, like the original coloration of the Warrior of Light. The Princess and Her Light too. Because obviously the original painting has that has the blue armor. And then we get the photo gallery, which has all these cool CGI photos. You got the Warrior of Light and Garland in the back. A lot of CGI versions of Garland make him super bulky. And no, there's no way I'm going above 99 kills on Chaos. I like the thinner armor they have him in these 3D renders. This one, I love this Garland design. And I wish it existed in some other Final Fantasy somewhere. But it literally only exists as this picture for Origins. Oh yeah, there's that sick picture of the sword. Well, that's it. 100% completion run through. Took slightly under 24 hours, chat.